Hey, peace and blessings, everybody. This morning I just wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about my objective, a little bit about Enlightening Minds Enterprise. Enlightening Minds Enterprise is a company that I created to it became, I guess one would say, like a vessel for me to exercise what I believe to be my life purpose, my reason for living, my reason for being created. And it is, in essence, a task, an objective to make the world better, one person at a time, through perspective. And through that perspective, and when I say make the world better, I mean in a social aspect. In regards to how we deal with each other, how we interact, and whether it be in the home, whether it be in the workplace, whether it be at the schoolhouse, whether it be just in a general setting like on the road or freeways or whatever. I believe that has always been something that I've been aware of, even as a child, even though I was not consciously aware of, so it's some things that I will later get into that will explain what I just said that took place in my childhood that now makes sense to me today. But so I just wanted to basically put that out and explain that when all of my videos, all the information that I post and put out, all of it is designed to increase knowledge, understanding, and with the hopes that it also broadening one's perspective, because the way I approach things is not from an angle of a one-way fix-all type of standpoint. It's more so me trying to, again, broadening the way we see things, the way we interpret, the way we process, the way we hear things, because just from my own experience, on many different levels socially, I've found where, you have people sometimes who process and understand and think through their feelings, what one may even be able to describe as like a reactionary type of way of dealing or responding to life. It's like the way I feel processes into if it makes sense or not, or if it's logical or not, if it's right or wrong, by the way I feel, by the way something makes me feel. And we have a culture that cultivates that. And see, one thing about the feeling is that it's I'm going to say illogical, but everything has intelligence in essence. However, what I say illogical is because it's not really based on any real, true, fundamental principles or foundation. It's just kind of more of a thing to where it's totally how it affects me emotionally. And a lot of times that thing that affects me emotionally has a lot to do with the way I feel about certain things I've experienced in life. And things that I know, things that I understand, but a lot of it has a direct attachment to the way I feel, how things have affected me in the way it makes me feel. And so when I approach people and things, information, I analyze it or measure it by the way I feel. And so it is my position that is not the healthiest way to approach any situation. And it's because the feely part of us is a very physical part of us. It isn't our higher self. And so when you think about approaching things from a mental place, because you can feel a way, but your mental, your mind, your intelligence, your higher self has to always be able to control or navigate that feeling like a captain or like a pilot or like a leader, like a soldier. It's like your mental, your mind is the chief of your vessel. And so being able to approach a situation or go through an experience and feel a way, but process that feeling analytically, scientifically with your mind, with what you know, with what you understand, and as well as going out seeking others' perspective and information about things as well, so that you can process it also with what you already know and understand. But again, Enlightening Minds Enterprise is just designed and to equip the average everyday person with the instinctive tools of always naturally looking at things from more than one way. You know, if she's talking about something, or she's arguing about something, or she's feeling some kind of way about something, and I'm listening to her, it's if I've trained my thinking to not just see my own personal way of looking at it, or my own personal way of feeling about it, or my own personal experience about it. I really sit here and try to understand. I ask certain questions. I want to ask questions to make sure I understand what she's saying. I understand why she's saying that thing. And even though I still may not fully understand, because from my position, I just can't get it, you know, from that position, though, I don't just write it off. I don't just tell her she's crazy. I don't just, you know, I take that and I may go seek counsel from other brothers or other women who I consider to be good people to seek counsel from. And they have to be people who also thinks through the things that they deal with. You know, not you don't want to go seek counsel from another person who's just as silly, in a sense, you know, a person who's just as emotional, you know, and a lot of people know if they are really emotional or not. A lot of us know that. But that's what I wanted to explain to you all, is that Enlightening Minds Enterprise, you can say in essence is about problem solving. And so the problem solving is through the shifting of perspective, the helping individuals see things from different perspectives, from different angles, from different ways. And so as myself, I'm still a student of life. I'm still learning, but one thing about me is that I go through it consciously with what I'm telling you. I go through my experiences consciously, you know, with the principles and ideas that I'm trying to impart upon you all. And it's, you know, I would say that I'm not going to approach I'm not going to be able to come to the same situation and deal with it the same, because I'm about evolution myself. So I'm always studying myself in a way something affects me and why it made me feel that way. You know, why certain things keep happening. It's the answers are always in self. And so, again, that's also what Enlightening Minds Enterprise is about. And again, perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. Perspective is everything, you know. So even your truths, your disbeliefs, your understanding, your lack of understanding, I mean, all of that is a matter of your perspective. So that is, in essence, what Enlightening Minds Enterprise is about. And I want to also add to you all is that for individuals of, you know, individuals who have information in you, individual who, you know you are a student, you love learning, you love truth. I mean, speak it, put it out there in the universe. Don't hold on to it. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid someone not going to like the way it sounds or what you're saying. Don't be afraid to be criticized, to be mocked or whatever, because, you know, when we think on such a personal and lower level, such a lower vibration of thinking, then that thinking is a destructive way of thinking. And this thinking is, by its very nature, designed to tear up things and destroy things. So when you find an individual or people that always tearing something apart, discrediting something or trying to take away your inability or belief, you have to understand that you're dealing with someone who has an ill logic. They have a real sick, ill, sick logic. It's not healthy. And so you just have to know that, understand why they're saying it. Don't take it personal. You keep living, doing you, and pray that life in some way or another draw that person into where they need to be, because I can't change you. No one can change another person. No one can lead. They say you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So it's like I can give out information all day, but I can't make anyone receive it. I can't make anyone think about it later and really try to understand it. All I can do is do my part. And the rest is like water raining down on the earth. And what that water, what the earth does as a result of the water raining on it and the sun coming out and shining on it, is all by the praises and works of our higher power. It has nothing to do with us per se. We just do what we've been created to do. So that's what I wanted to put out. So I really hope that I've given some type of, I've broadened your understanding, or given some type of clarity in regards to what Enlightening Minds Enterprise is about, what your Hassan the Children is about, and again, why I post what I post, even about my own personal life. I do that a lot of times to show you that I'm just the average human being as well. I'm learning. I still make mistakes. I still have certain inclinations, and I'm working through mine just like you working through yours. But maybe the only difference is that I may do it with a certain level of awareness than you may. So, with that being said, I really hope that helped someone. And if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to answer, if you have anything you want to talk about, just you can contact me through my Gmail account, which is, I believe, at the top of my Instagram, or you can just message me. Just let me know. Go down in the comments, whatever. Just ask what you want to ask, and I think if it resonates enough, maybe I can make a video about it, or maybe I definitely will respond, though. You can just best believe I will respond. You will get a response from me. I believe that's about it. So, peace and blessings. I hope you all have a very peace-filling and productive weekend. Peace, peace.